extra towels. I drip dry.
She drip dry.
Welcome to the Drip Dry Podcast, where we let it all hang out. I'm your girl, Jasmine Christine.
I'm Faith Marie.
And I am Maya Monet.
And we are three best friends, just here to share our life in our 30s with you guys. So thanks for watching. Today's episode, we are going to talk about motherhood.
Motherhood.
Because ain't no hood like motherhood.
Yeah, say it from the rafters.
Whether you are a mom or you want to be a mom.
Mm-hmm. What'd I say?
I want to be a rich, fine-ass auntie.
Yes.
So we are going to talk about that in today's episode. Drink-wise, we chose the same drink
thing from
that we
last time.
From last week.
The last time.
Mm-hmm. Pineapple XXL.
Because
You can't go wrong with this bottle. It's empty.
it's just
You
good
can't
stuff.
go wrong. It's so good. The pineapple's very pineapple-y.
Yes. So, we're going to touch on this last episode because we started talking about, like, if you want to be called mom or, like, if you call your mom by her name or do you call her mom. But would you actually like being called mom? Or do you like to be called mom?
Oh, I love it.
Mommy.
I could not wait.
When she says
until
your
my baby
name,
said mama,
when-
mommy, oh my
When,
God.
yeah, like,
Oh, no, you're fine. I thought you were going to start crying. I was like, what?
I
was like, wow, already?
Hi, beautiful. Look at your pretty hair.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
let me see, girl. Let TT see. All right, girl, you better pose. 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 You look so pretty.
Let me see it. Yes, girl. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my
Okay,
hair
look your
back and
ponytail,
forth.
girl.
Work
Gorgeous.
that
Love
up.
you.
Where are your glasses?
Oh, I forgot to put them on.
Yeah, I need you to put them on, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, Mommy will call you back in a little while, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I love you.
Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye, Vicky. Bye, Mommy.
Bye,
Bye.
baby.
Bye.
I love her.
Me too, girl. I love her
I
too.
know you do. She's so cute. She's so
Since the
cute.
day she was born into this world.
Cutest little baby.
I love my nieces, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy
Thug life.
thing. I got all nieces. I have no nephews. I have all nieces.
Yes.
No
One
nephew.
day.
No
One
boys.
day.
Maybe that's because I'm the one who gonna have all the boys. Oh God, no, Lord. Please, no, Lord.
No, you need a girl. You need a girl. Yeah, I love being called mama. And she knows I'm mama, and she says it now all the time, but her word is dada. And I don't think she really knows we are mama and dada. I don't know.
No, she doesn't. I
just-
think it's her gums. When she says that, she's using her tongue.
Mhm.
I think it's supposed to good on her
Yeah.
gums.
That too, but now it's like she's been talking a lot more. When I taught her like leche and like the sign for milk, and I'll be like, "Do you want your leche?" And she goes da 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 da. So like she's trying to say leche, like she knows this means leche or baba, but she
So I'm
just says
working on
da 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 da. And then when she's just playing, she'll go mum 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 mummy mum 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 mum. And I'll be like, "What, baby?" And she ain't even looking at me
Yeah.
or looking for me at all. So she
Yeah.
says them, but she don't
That's my
know.
uncle.
But I still hear it, and that makes me happy. So, were you excited to be called mom?
Yeah, the first time she called me mom, that made me feel good or made me feel like, oh my God, it's finally happening.
Yeah.
It's a new excitement to being a mom. Like, obviously, when you had your kid, you were like, oh, I'm so excited. But, like, the first time that they actually call you mom,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, oh, wow.
How's
It's
it
personal.
now?
Hey, yo, it be annoying. I want to change my name.
Calling my mama.
Please stop calling my name.
Mom, mommy, mom,
She said,
bro.
Oh, my God. It
So
be
I'm
like
gonna change
that.
my name to Daddy.
Yeah.
It's the funny thing is, though, it's like, even after every, like, short conversation, it's like, so if you say, Mom, you know, what are we having for dinner? I explain to you what we're having for dinner, blah, blah, blah. Before you can start the next conversation, she's saying, Mom, can I?
Yeah.
I'm still the only person here, so it's not like you have to say my
Right.
name in order to continue another conversation. every time I talk to you, I don't say, London, or London, are you going to,
Right.
it's just,
Are you gonna
go do this? Do you want this for dinner? Or,
Maybe it makes her feel
go
special.
do blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God.
She loves to say your name.
I think it's a kid thing.
I want
You're
to
her
change
mama.
my name. Please stop calling Mama. Oh, my God. Mama is off duty.
Mm-hmm.
Mama is off duty.
Mama is off duty. For real.
Mm-hmm. So, are you the same type of mom that you thought you would be?
No.
What did you think you were gonna be?
I thought I was going to be more of like not a strict mom, but it's like, okay, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're going to bed.
Yeah.
Very much like a type A, this is what we're doing, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I'm not that. I'm very more of a gentle parent, more of like, okay, you don't want to do that, fine, go do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't want to follow my rules, okay, fine, go do whatever you want. And it sounds
Look
terrible,
at face.
but
oh,
it's
You be tired?
I pick my battles.
yeah.
When it's like no, I'm not buying that toy. But then there's sometimes where it's like, okay, you want a piece of gum? Okay, I'm just saying no to just say no. Okay, fine, get the piece of gum. It's $1.50. Like, that's not gonna break the bank. But when it comes to certain things that I'm like, no, you're gonna go upstairs. You're gonna brush your teeth before you go to bed, because I'm not about to pay for dental stuff because you won't just brush your teeth.
Yeah.
So it's like, sir, I pick and choose my battles. When I thought just with everything across the board, I was gonna be very like strict. Like, no, this is your bedtime. You're going to bed at this. I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
So I thought I was gonna be more like that, but I'm
Yeah.
very much more gentle parenting, which surprised me
Yeah.
a lot. But hey, it is what it is.
It's one of those things you never know until you become a parent.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering if I may have been a little bit more different if I wasn't a single mom. Like, that may have
You had
changed my
like
a
dynamic
Yeah.
of if I wasn't a single mom. So
For sure. I think that's like really hard just with having Emiliana. There's certain things that Elijah does not like, or that he's, I guess not like, he's particular in, and I'm like, okay, I have to kind of go with what he wants to do too. It's not like I can just, because before I had a kid, there was a part of me that was like, do you know how easy parenting would be if you were by yourself? Like, you wouldn't have to worry about.
Shit.
I didn't think about all the hard stuff. I didn't think about all the hard stuff that you've had to go through, or that now that I realize, like, I could not do without Elijah, or I couldn't do well without Elijah. But, like, back then, pre-baby, when I didn't know the responsibility in its whole, I did think, like, I thought it would be easier. I thought it would
Your
be
perception
easier.
of how difficult it is has
Yes.
changed.
Yes. So now I'm like, okay, I need to calm down, because especially when I am the primary parent right now, because he works nights and he's not there most of the time, and also he works full time. I only work part time, so I am the primary parent that she sees right now. It's very easy for me to get in my own head, like, no, this is what we're doing, whatever, and then he will come at me like, we should do it this way, or, hey, maybe we should do this, or I saw this, or whatever, and then I'm like, okay, we can try that. We can try it your way. Sure.
Yeah.
Boy,
But
that's the thing.
there's not many things. There's not many things, but
Whew.
yeah, but it would be harder without a partner.
That was actually one of my questions. Is being a single mom harder than, or like raising your
Than
child as
being
a
with
single
a-
parent than
yeah.
Mary? Like, do you think it was easier? You just answered that question.
Yeah. But what do you think?
It's harder.
Mm-hmm.
You're always the person that has to make the decision.
That's
Yeah.
Always. There's no one else making the decision. Is mom guilt, is that a thing?
Absolutely.
working?
I have mom guilt
Just
all the
mom
time.
guilt.
I have mom guilt.
Really?
Yeah, with everything.
What about
that I do.
what?
I didn't think that I would, and I do. It's always like the little stuff, like when my back went out and I couldn't pick her up. She's not gonna know that I couldn't pick her up. I couldn't pick her up for 2 weeks. That killed me, watching other people pick up my baby when she cried. that was like the biggest mom guilt. And it would have made my back worse if I picked her up, which would have been put me out longer. So like in my head, I know it doesn't make any sense to have the mom guilt, but I still do.
Yeah.
I'll have like little stuff will happen to me throughout the day, or just like stuff like that, and I'll be like, dang, I didn't do enough for her. I wasn't a good mom today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just feel like that's just gonna get worse. So, but like I feel like it's already getting worse because when she was 5 weeks old and we went to Punta Cana, I had no guilt leaving her at all. I didn't.
Like, I'm out of here.
I'm like, she's a baby. She doesn't know. And
Right.
like my in-laws are taking care of her. She's in great hands. I FaceTimed her morning and night every single day. So I have felt no guilt about that. I was like, here you go. And I think a lot of first-time moms have a hard time with that, just dropping their baby off at daycare, but like even as a baby, like leaving their baby. I was like, here you go.
Right.
Here you go. I'm going to Punta Cana, okay.
Yeah,
Here you go.
for sure.
But now that she's like getting more aware and stuff, I am starting to get more guilty. Like
About going to do things and leaving her?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Or just like, today Elijah changed all her poopy diapers and I didn't. And I'll get mom guilt for that. I should have changed her poopy diaper.
Girl.
I know. It's like little stuff. But I'm fresh into motherhood, you know? I just
You
get,
fresh in
I
this-
get
in
all
that hood,
sappy.
girl.
And then I know that will go away. Like, especially with the next kid, I probably won't feel as guilty.
Yeah.
And like I said, logically, I know she does not know that I didn't change her poopy diaper. She don't know. She don't care. Change my poopy diaper. But, yeah, but I do. What about you?
I've had it before. I would say more so when she was younger. Not so much as she gets older. I think the one time that I can remember as of like within the most like recent, I don't know, maybe year or so, she needed to be picked up from summer camp one time, or she needed to be picked up for school one time, and I could not leave work, or I was probably going to get fired because I was like at my like last occurrence or point or whatever, and I was like, I cannot leave.
Which is so crazy to me.
And so my dad had to go get her, and I cried. And I was like, I should be able to go get my kid. I shouldn't have to rely on my dad to go leave his job. Like, luckily, the position he has in his job, he could do that and leave whenever he needs to. But the fact that I couldn't go get her, that ate me up. I felt so guilty. I was like, I'm her mom. I should be the one to go get her. Something's wrong. I need to go get her. Or one time I couldn't take her to a doctor's appointment, so I had to have her other grandma take her, and I was like, I feel guilty. Like,
that just happened to me.
That should be
Elijah
me.
took her, because my back was out, took her to her 1-year-old appointment, 1-year appointment, and so she got 5 shots and a finger prick, and I wasn't there, and I fully trusted him, and he took care of her, and he FaceTimed me during, and said that she barely cried and did great, but I still was like, I wasn't there when she got her shots. Her mom.
Yeah. But, like, when they're younger, like, you get that guilt, but then it's like, okay, well, they're too young to know. So that's why, like, for me, I was like, okay, I'm like, okay back then. But, like, now it hits me worse because I'm like, you're aware.
I think it's going to get,
when mommy's not there. Especially since I'm, you know, the primary parent in her life.
Yeah.
When mommy's not there, you know. And so it's like, well,
Absolutely.
Mom, why didn't you pick me up from? And I'm like, please don't do
Now they
this
can call
to
you out,
me.
too.
Yes.
The worst.
Yes.
That
Or
part.
if it's something like at school and like maybe it's a school play or something like that, but it's during the day. So it's like I'm working, I can't leave work to go do
Some
that.
of the other
Or
mommies are
the school
there.
field trips, and it's like, Mom, I really want you to be one of the volunteers on the school field trip. I can't just take off for work for that, sweetie. I can't. And it's like, well, all the other moms, and I'm like, so yeah, I think I feel that more because she's older and she's more vocal about it, that she wants me to do something, and then when I can't do it, then that's when it like eats me up. But it's just one of those things where you have to keep telling yourself, like, I'm doing the best I can. That's always like the one thing that I've always said, like, I am doing the best that I can. I'm definitely not slacking on something because I'm just like, I really don't care and I'm not going to do it. I'm definitely giving everything I got, and so if it doesn't get done, it's okay. I tried my best.
Yeah.
What do you do, John? My best, okay?
I do my best.
My best.
many kids? How many more kids do you want?
Oh God. So I always say that I will have as many kids until my mind and body physically tell me that I'm done. Like I need to feel an overwhelming feeling of, okay, that's it.
Mm.
Like
Yes.
that's such a huge decision to make, whether I get my tubes tied or he gets snipped or whatever the case is. Just that choice of, okay, we're done having kids, that's such a huge commitment to me. So I need to have an overwhelming feeling that I'm done. Right now, I do not have that feeling. I wanted another baby 2 months after Emiliana was born. So right now, I have an overwhelming feeling of needing another child. And, you know, maybe the next kid, because they say the second one's harder, maybe that one will change me and I'll be like, that's it, no more.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I don't think about that, I'll say like, oh, if I have a boy and a girl, it'd be perfect for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would be nice to like stop there. But then I'm like, oh, but I think having 3 kids is like the perfect number.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want to try again. But if we have another girl, we would definitely try again for
Or
a boy.
boy.
So like that is a for
So
sure
just
we
say
will be
4.
having number
4
3.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I love 3 to
Even.
4. Before I had a child, I was saying like 6. When I started thinking about like marriage and actually being in love and having a family, I was like 6 kids. Nothing more, nothing less. But then before that, I was like, absolutely not, I'm not having any kids ever. Like seeing my mom go through that, I was like, no. I watched my mom get staples. Like she had C-sections and they stapled her, so they'd pull the staples out. I went to that appointment and I was like, no way, Jose. Hell no.
Jose.
Hell no.
Hell
Cuervo.
no.
Yeah,
Jose.
Jose Cuervo.
Yeah,
How many you want? You want one more?
I would like to have 3 total. So I
Okay.
would love to have 2 more.
Okay.
I would love to have another girl and a boy. But even if I could just have 1 more, I would be cool with that. But I definitely want my daughter to have a sibling that came from me.
Yeah.
At least 1 more. I wouldn't care if it was a girl or a boy,
Mm-hmm.
but 2 more would be nice.
Yeah.
3. 3.5.
However many he wants
Yeah.
to give me.
3.5.
3.5.
Whoa.
3, maybe 4.
What is the 0.5?
That maybe that's the last oops baby. Like oops. Oopsie. That's the Vegas. That's the 4.5.
Yeah. She was
How many
definitely
kids you
4.5.
want? She want a football team.
3.5.
3.5.
3, maybe 4.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5.
You gonna get triplets straight out the gate.
I hope so.
Amen.
Triplets twice.
Hell
That's it. That's
yeah.
all I need. 1 time and done. 1 and done. Or 2 and done.
3 babies at one time, it's not happening.
Oh,
No.
that would be rough.
No.
But I believe in you, girl.
Thank you.
I believe
In the middle
you.
of the night, 3
In
of them
the
suckers is
sea.
crying at the same.
Of the night.
Y'all got.
I didn't say it was for me.
Yes,
But if it's
I
for
would
you,
know.
I will be the best TT
Y'all know
ever.
my mama would not.
I couldn't.
She moving in. She's coming with her bag.
I watch those people on TikTok
3
that
at a
set
time.
up 3 stations, 3 bottles hanging, change 3 diapers,
Mhm.
boop
Yeah,
bottle, boop bottle, boop
no.
bottle, all day long.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't have no other job.
And then if you breastfeed, woo! How? One's got to be on the bottle. And which one are you going to choose to be on the bottle?
Houseway.
Baby,
They rotate.
The finances
The
to
finances.
do 3 at a time.
Yeah, that would be insane.
1 at a time will almost send you to the psych ward.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them suckers.
But then think about 3 proms at the same time, 3 college tuitions at the same time, maybe 3 cars at the same time.
It's not for me, Jesus.
No, they gonna
3
share.
weddings at the
They gonna
same
share a
time.
car. Y'all sharing this. This is a collective car.
It
This
is
is
not
a
for me,
collective
Jesus. It is not for me.
This is a
My
3
collection.
woman
different
can't
schedules.
handle
You
it.
want to put them in sports?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
hell to the no.
But go ahead, girl. Do it. Do it. I will be rooting for you.
I'm here.
We were all
TT
right.
badge of honor.
Okay.
Here. Mm-hmm.
Y'all.
It's for you, not me.
I talk a lot of I'm playing. No, I did. I used to want 6 kids.
Mm.
Oh my God! Side note: I got in trouble in school for saying 6. Somebody asked me how many kids do you want? I was like, oh, I like 6 children. I'd like to be. No, I said I'd like to be the mother of 6. And they went and told the teacher. I said I wanted to be the mother of 6, like SEX.
Oh,
And then I had to go to the
Too
counselor's office, and then I had to. Then she told my mama, and then I'm like, who the hell says that?
yeah.
Like what?
That's
You'll
ridiculous.
be saying some words today.
Like the mother of 6. What is that?
Go ahead and
But
ask another one of your
3.5,
questions.
3 maybe 4 is my ideal, because that works in a suburban.
Yeah.
We got 3 rows.
Oh, she want a suburban.
To,
Got it.
I just want a big truck. It don't have to be a
Yeah.
suburban. We just had a suburban growing up. Anyways, so, what are your thoughts on like mom bods? And how do you accept your body changes, or go with the flow of your body changing, or?
I thought it was wild just seeing my body stretch like that.
Mm-hmm.
The very end of my pregnancy, I was huge.
Mm-hmm.
My
Me too.
belly was like way out there.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing my body stretch like that was just weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't do the snapback like everybody else did.
Baby,
Everybody just didn't do
I'm
it.
not even pregnant. I ain't got no snap back. Snap forward.
I didn't snap back. It was cool seeing my body do that. Be like, wow, like I'm carrying a baby. But the way your body looks like, especially I had a C-section, and so seeing my body with the scar, I was like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. That was frightening to me too, because I had a C-section
Got a
as
whole
well.
scar.
Seeing that
It's
scar was
a
frightening.
trauma.
Because it's huge. First of all,
That's a pretty long
that
scar.
scar
It's
is
about
long.
this big.
They have to cut through 9 layers to
Uh-huh.
get to.
Yeah.
So
To baby girls.
Yeah.
seeing and being like, oh, this scar's going to be here forever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, and I know
I started
it's
to
kind of
think
like,
about it as like, this is a scar of honor.
Yeah, baby. War wounds.
see, I've never, like, I try to look at it like that now, but I did not look at myself and be like, yeah, this body made this baby. Hell yeah. I was like
Yeah.
afraid. It was definitely like, I thought I was cute pregnant up until like 22 weeks, and then I started getting the stretch marks. And just like you said, I could not believe my body could stretch like that, and I was all belly. I didn't go wide, I went forward. And I was literally all belly. So I got a couple of stretch marks on the side, but it was literally just all belly. And I knew I was going to get stretch marks because my mom has stretch marks, and I know it's hereditary. No matter how many oils and stuff you put on, it doesn't matter. You're going to stretch. And it didn't bother me so much when I was pregnant. I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But now seeing how I am with no baby in there, it takes a toll on me sometimes. I'm getting more used to the body now, but at first I was like, I would look back at pictures of me in a bikini or whatever when I felt so insecure in a bikini, and I was like, I will never have that stomach again. And I'm like, why did I not appreciate that stomach more? Like, that stomach was flat compared to what I'm rocking now. And like, the stretch marks don't go away no matter what you do. So it's like, you just have to accept it at that point. And you do have to look at it as like tiger stripes. Like, you did that. Like, you birthed a human being.
War wounds.
It is incredible. It is incredible. And when I think of other women doing that, I think it's incredible.
It's
when I
so
look at
crazy
other women's
how
bodies that
society-
even look worse than mine, I'm like, that is beautiful. I've never looked at a woman's body and been like, oh, God, no. I think it's
That
beautiful.
should be an honor. Like, that should be like, in our society, it should be like you did
high
this,
honor.
so yeah, like no,
Yeah.
it's like shame. Like, oh, she got stretch marks. Like that episode when Courtney was pregnant and Kim was like, oh my God, Courtney, that's a stretch mark. It's a stretch mark. Oh my God, my worst fears. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, I think it's when you're just first looking at it, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because I think it's never been a glorified thing of having a stretch marks or having a mom bod.
No.
It's never been a great thing,
Yeah.
but it became you got to talk yourself through it. Like, you're not horrible or you're not ugly or you're not,
Yeah.
you know, it's okay if you don't snap
Mhm.
back to the original weight that you were. Like you just
Absolutely.
had a whole human come out of you.
Absolutely.
Or you just had your stomach cut open. So obviously
Yeah.
having your body sliced in some type
Yeah.
of way is going to alter the way that your body looks.
Yeah.
So
So, not that we have somebody here at this table that has had a baby vaginally, but we both had C-sections.
Mhm.
And I know I
Me
hear it all
too.
the time. I don't know about you, but do you think that having the C-section was an easy way out?
no.
And it's I mean, it's hard because, like, nobody's pushed out a baby here, but
I feel like there's obviously a difference in the pain you felt pushing out the baby.
absolutely.
But the pain that you feel recovering is not the same pain that I feel
Facts.
recovering.
Facts.
The pain that I felt recovering was
Mhm.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't wish that pain on recovering to anybody.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Well, you guys.
Or moms who, like, they split when they
I'm
have the
gonna
baby.
say
That
is
pain's
that
also
they make
Yeah.
one
horrible.
big hole. Oh my God.
So
I
it's
can't
like-
imagine that pain. It's
I
hard.
don't think
It's,
one way is an easy way and one way is a
I
hard
agree.
way.
I agree.
I think it's still, to me, it's equal. Because no matter what, because if you think about it, all of my organs were taken out of my body in order to get
Mhm.
this baby out.
Yeah.
Hopefully they put them all right back in the way that it's supposed to
Right.
be. They didn't
Hopefully
miss
they put the puzzle
anything.
back, Humpty Dumpty
You
back
know what I'm
together
saying?
again.
Didn't know,
Put this puzzle back
things
right.
get stuck in there that ain't supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
Like operation.
So it's like that part of it, like that's still hard too. I don't think that's an easy way out. I also now have a
Definitely
scar that you will never have.
Mm-hmm.
So to me I don't think that's an easy way out. Would I
Yeah.
rather go through a C-section than
Either way, it's
push
hard.
out?
Mhm.
I would rather go through my C-section again, only because what's the word? I don't want to say enjoyed.
Enjoyed's not the right
Yeah,
word.
enjoy's not like such a good word, but like having the baby and knowing, okay, she's gonna come out now.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be waiting
Yeah.
And
5 or
hours
8
of labor.
hours, some
Right.
people even longer. And so knowing that, like, whether it was scheduled
Yeah.
or just knowing, hey, we're getting ready to do a C-section.
Yeah.
Okay, I know for sure my baby's getting ready to come.
Mhm.
That kind of thing. It was nice knowing that. I don't
Yeah.
want to say enjoyed it, but
Yeah.
it was kind of nice knowing that part of it.
I will say because mine was scheduled from the beginning, I think before you have your first baby, everyone is scared of what is going to come.
why I
Because you've
got
never
none.
done it before. It
Mhm.
seems scary. You might have seen it on TV or whatever. It's terrifying, especially in the movies. It's portrayed horrifyingly. But I was like, the relief I had knowing I was going to have a C-section and just be numb and get that baby out, I thought that was easier than having to
pushing
sit
all
through
them hours.
Mhm.
the
Labor.
labor. I would have loved to experience having a baby vaginally. I would have loved to experience that if that was my situation, but I had to have a C-section. She was a bigger baby, and it was just safer for me and her to have the C-section. So I didn't really get a choice, but if I would have had the choice to, I would have done it. I would have had labor with medicine. Don't
I'm
get
not
it
gonna lie, I
twisted.
panicked. Before I even knew, I panicked. Like, I thought I was still going to have to do vaginally before they told
Oh,
me.
yeah, it's scary.
I had a full-on panic.
It's scary.
I was like, oh my God, this baby's got to come out.
Yeah.
She been cooking.
I had
in
the
there.
She's gotta
same
come
panic.
out.
She
Yeah.
been cooking in there
Oh,
for
God.
months.
When I
She's
first got
gotta-
pregnant, I had the same, epiphany. Like,
she's gotta-
holy crap,
She's
it's
gotta
gotta
come
out.
out of here.
Yeah.
When I was in the room,
She can't stay.
like, and seeing, like, the baby bed where they were going to, like, take her and, like,
That's my
fix her
biggest
up.
fear. That's
When
why
I was
don't.
in that room, that was when I was like,
Yeah.
Holy
oh,
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
this baby's got to come out of here.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
What if,
Yeah.
and you just hear all the things that people talk about, the ring of fire and so you just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally paused for a minute. And they were like, are you
Life
okay?
stopped.
And I'm like, oh my God, this baby's got to come out. They were
Yeah.
looking at me like, girl, why the hell you think you here?
Where you been?
Yeah.
Where you been?
Yeah.
Past- That's why I'm not. No, I cannot.
You're not going to do vaginally? You'd rather have a C-section?
I don't want to do it at all.
Oh, you just don't want to do that at all?
But
That's
then
okay.
I feel like in one of
Scary.
my past lives, I had to be like life bringer. Like I had to have
Your
like
mom.
20 kids.
Mhm.
I feel like that was me. But I don't know if it's because that's what my name means. Like my name means mother.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe that's
You'll
it's
be a
all
great
tied
mom
in.
if you still want to
I
be.
You
feel like
think
you
so?
just-
You'd be a
yeah,
great
you'd be a
mom.
great mom.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm a kid.
But you're a giving person, and mothers
Yeah.
are very giving.
Nurture. I am a
Yeah.
nurturer
You are a
by
nurturer.
nature.
Absolutely.
I'm a nurturer by nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back myself up.
So yeah, you'll be a great mom.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I
There's
feel
not
like I will
many people
leave my
that I
baby
would
at the
look
park
at
on
that I'm
accident.
like.
You won't. No, you won't.
There's
I
not many
promise
people that
you
I've ever
won't.
looked at and be like, that is not a good mom, or like that person
Yeah,
would not
ooh,
be a
you
good
having a
mom.
kid.
There's not many
Ooh.
people that I've
Yeah.
ever.
Another thing that comes with motherhood is deciding if you're going to breastfeed or bottle feed or formula feed or both.
Mhm.
What did you do?
I tried breastfeeding at the very beginning. Like
Okay.
I tried at the hospital. They had the lactation specialist come in, help me try and do it. I definitely did in between pumping, but I feel like that only lasted maybe 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And it was like, you're crying because you're hungry, and
Mhm.
I'm upset because I'm not, producing enough
Yeah.
milk for you, or because it's hurting me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would just try and pump and allow her to just take whatever that I was, getting from pumping.
Mm-hmm.
But it still wasn't enough. So I
Mhm.
ended up having to go to formula just
Mhm.
because I just couldn't produce it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that kind of gave me some mom guilt.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that first question, because it was like, I want to be able to feed my baby.
Yeah.
From my body.
Yeah.
And like back in the day, they didn't have that. Like that wasn't an option to, like back
She
back
would
in
have
the day. It was
eventually
like,
latched. She would have eventually.
well, it's the thing. She would latch. I was not producing enough milk.
Mhm.
But you know, back then they used natural stuff to make you lactate, like, and there weren't all the hormones and things that we eat in our foods
It's just
and
harder
things.
now.
It's
So yeah,
Our
it
bodies
was just.
aren't-
I kept thinking back to like back in the day, like they did that.
Mhm.
You
They
were
were able to
thinking
feed
my
their
baby
children.
would have starved if I
And-
wasn't.
No, not starved, but it was just I was sad
Hard.
that I couldn't provide what I
Mhm.
needed to provide for
Yeah.
my kid. And
Because it's so good for them. It's
So-
so
It really
good.
is.
yeah, and then I've heard a lot of people like when they started breastfeeding, they lost weight. So I kept telling myself, I'm like, if I
The
start breastfeeding,
contractions.
Yeah.
yes, I'm gonna start losing this, weight, and then
It
that
burns
didn't happen
a lot of
either.
calories to,
So I was
Mhm.
just
or to
You
feed.
that
contracting.
totally made me sad.
Yeah.
I was like, there were so many things that I wanted to do in the realm of like being able to breastfeed her,
Yeah.
try and lose weight because I was doing it. It's going to be the healthiest for her.
Yeah.
It's also going to save me money.
Yeah.
And just because all of that did not go as planned, I definitely had the mom guilt. But I wanted to breastfeed.
Yeah. I knew right off rip I would not breastfeed. I had no desire to do it. I knew I was gonna have a connection with my daughter, whether she was sucking my boob or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already really tender and sensitive there, and I just knew it was gonna hurt. I just knew it was. And they say you get used to it, you get over it, but I was like, no. But I knew, and I did a lot of research on how good the breast milk is for the baby, so I was like, I'm gonna pump. I'm gonna learn how to pump. I'm gonna exclusively pump. And that really takes more work than just sticking the baby on the boob.
On your boob.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, it did help with, like, sleep training and stuff. I didn't sleep with her. I was able to, like, put her down. And she was a very hungry baby. I felt like she needed more ounces than what was recommended all the time. Maybe most babies are like that, but mine sure was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm going to exclusively pump. Well, my milk didn't come in for at least a week. And I was like, oh my gosh, but I was engorged. And I was like, okay, but it's still not coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally I got it to come out. And it was very hard to try to find like the different sizes, figure it all out. Nobody can really tell you. And as much as the nurse was trying to help me, it was like, this is the automatic size most people are, so here you go. And I ended up being like significantly smaller than that. So like I got what is it called?
Engorged.
No, not like inflamed. I got an inflamed milk duct.
The duct.
Yeah.
Lymph
duct.
node.
Yeah, no, it was like a
Her nipple, like actual, like where her areola is.
yeah, like a
one of
milk
her
duct.
ducts.
I got
Oh.
like it
inflamed.
got clogged and
Oh, God.
inflamed,
Oh, God.
and It hurt really bad. It hurts really bad. And, like, if it gets worse, you get, like, the not mastitis, but, like, what is it called?
Mastectomy?
No. That's when they take your boob off.
Yeah.
Right.
No, like, you can
Whoa.
get a huge infection in your boob, and, like, it hurts really bad. You can't breastfeed. You can't do anything. Yeah, like, you get... So, anyway, I was dealing with a lot of that. Once I finally figured it out, I couldn't produce enough. And so I had to supplement. I really had to supplement from the very beginning because I wasn't, like, my milk wasn't coming in. I had to give her formula. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to give her both. And so I still was trying to just give her as much breast milk as I possibly could. And then I saved a bunch in the freezer. I still have some, actually. But then it got to a point, I think I made it 4 months in. And I just couldn't. I got, like, half an ounce. And I was like, it's drying up. I can't. I can't. I was getting like 2 or 3 ounces at a time, and now I'm getting half an ounce. I can't do it anymore. So then I just went to formula, and I think a fed baby is a healthy, good baby, and I don't have any regrets about it at all. I wish I could have provided her more. I hate that I wasn't that woman that was just loaded and like could pump out huge things like you see on TikTok. Like I just thought I would be that mom. And I was not. I was absolutely not that. And they say you get more the second baby, so we'll see. I'll try again. I still will not put the baby directly to my breast. I think that's weighing you down as a mom. Like, you won't be able to leave your baby. You can't go anywhere and do anything. And I'm the main person in the house that cleans and grocery shops and does all the things. So, like, if I would have to bring my baby and do those things, yeah, moms make it work. They figure it out. But I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be tied down like that.
Do you think it's okay
Maybe
to
that's
breastfeed in
selfish.
public, though?
No. Wait, okay, no. Hold on. You can breastfeed in public, but cover yourself. I don't think you should have your boob all out. I'm not free the nip. No. Keep your nips.
It's not free the nip.
Keep the nips to yourself. I don't want to
keep
see
the
it.
nips
I think
tucked.
it's a beautiful thing that you can breastfeed. That's great. I don't think you need to make a point. Like, please, just cover. It takes 5 seconds to cover. Just pull your shirt up and just put it over their mouth. Like, you know.
Okay, so that's okay for you. Like, when the shirt is like.
Yeah, like that's fine. But like, I don't need to see your nipple. Some people will literally just
areola.
be like, yeah, I saw this girl at the zoo. Like her boobs. They were the size of yours. They were big. Big boobs, but she just had it like hanging down African style and had her baby down here.
Like them
and
indigenous
literally
people.
like I saw her entire chest. I was like, that's what we'd be doing at the zoo? Okay. And to me, I think like as a mom, so I don't think like, ew, that's gross, but I'm like, okay, you could put a shirt on. And then it goes away. But like, she's doing what she needs to do. Get it, girl. And that was a fresh baby.
Baby.
Get it.
She
and
probably
you're
just
walking around at the zoo,
She
fine.
figuring this shit out as she go.
I just don't think that's for everybody to see. I don't think. And
Like,
I'm not
you
the
mean
most
like the
modest
whole-
person in the world.
You mean like
but-
the whole titty?
Yeah.
Don't show
it
the
was
whole titty.
The whole titty. Like, it's just unnecessary. Keep it together.
Cover
man.
up your areola is what you're saying.
Keep it together.
Cover up the areola. I don't mind people breastfeeding in public. It's not something I'm going to be staring at anyways, so.
Yeah, I don't like sit there and stare either. We were like in a line at the zoo stuff. And I looked
not
over
a
and was like, whoa.
Yeah, like.
Not
Like,
just
it wasn't the zoo, it was the airport security line.
A TSA?
Yes, it was TSA. It was not the zoo. It was just out. And I was
she
like,
ain't had no other way because they don't let you. They do, but you have to go through very extensive freaking
Background and
circumstances
all kind of stuff.
to get that freaking milk through there. Oh my god,
I did not.
it's crazy.
it didn't do that to me. They were like,
But
okay, that's breast milk, cool. They sent me right through.
You had it like pre-mixed, or you just?
I went out of town and I was pumping out of town and I brought it in a little cooler. So when I had to bring it back, I was worried about that I'd have to go through TSA and they wouldn't give me my milk. And I literally put it through the thing and they looked and he opened it because it was a liquid and I was like, it's breast milk. And he saw that it was breast milk and he was like, okay, here you go.
Oh wow, they
That's
were
it.
really
They
nice
did
to
not.
you.
They did not.
They had
They
to
didn't
pull
think
it
it was
out.
cocaine.
They tested it, and I was just like, This is just
You were not
so
allowed to
much.
test my fucking breast milk. That
you
feeds
have
my
Similac,
baby.
though, or you have like powder form.
I had it in the bottle, like already shook
Shooken
up
up.
because it was back when we went to
Maybe that's another
very
thing.
first
Like, you
trip
had
to New
bags,
York,
so
'cause
the
she was,
bags
I
where they
think-
were like, okay, they
Yeah.
Shit,
ain't nobody
she was maybe
but-
two. She was maybe 2 or something.
yeah, putting them in
So
bottles.
I had 2 bottles already made because she was still
Yeah.
young, and I was like, I'm not just gonna bring the powder and the water and be trying to mix all of that, and they weren't gonna let me bring a water bottle on anyways, and I was like,
Right.
I don't want to go through the airport and buy an $8 water bottle.
Yeah.
So I mixed it already because I saw on the thing they were like, you can bring it, they're gonna test it or whatever. But it was just like that whole process of having to step to the side. And
Yeah.
they had to take out the milk. They had to test it. You had to wait on it, and then it was just way
Yeah,
too
maybe
much.
they still do that with a bottle. I don't know. I've never.
But I don't know. Again, when I did that
Yeah.
was what 6 years ago.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it could be different now. But
Oh man.
I wouldn't mind seeing, letting a mom breastfeed in public. It's not like I'm gonna stare anyways.
Yeah.
Which I don't think anybody should stare, especially men. Like
Yeah, no, you
let-
shouldn't
like,
stare.
that
That's
the
weird.
mom's got to feed her kid.
Yeah.
But I think if I was somebody who I did or was able to breastfeed, I would have something covered up. Only because I just don't want you to see like my whole
area.
breast.
It's
And
stuff on
it's
areola.
kind of a gray area. It's more so just like my actual nipple, because I'll wear tops where like
The bottom.
practically a lot of my boob is showing, like especially on the
little
swimsuit
under
and stuff.
boob.
So I think it was more so like I just wouldn't want you to see like my nipple, but obviously the nipple would be in the baby's mouth. So that's why I'm like, it's not that big of a deal to me, because like I wear tops or swimsuits where a lot of my boob is showing. So if the baby's got their nipple in their mouth,
Yeah, I guess it shouldn't be a difference.
I just wouldn't walk around with
but
my
I
whole
was-
top off. Or like my whole
Titties-
arm out of my sleeve,
titties
and you see
swinging.
all
But see, that's
naked body
she
like
was
this.
she was very much out there, like way more out there than she should have been, in my opinion. And I don't know, before I saw it in public
Mhm.
for the first time, I was kind of like that. I was like, I don't think that would bother me at all, and it didn't bother me. But I was just like, whoa! I was taken aback. I was taken aback. Like, cover up. It takes 2 seconds to cover up.
You would be more of a cover up
Just
mom.
yeah, I would definitely cover up. Definitely. When I was pumping in public, I covered up. I didn't just put the thing in and just let it hang out. Like
Mm-hmm.
technically my nipples covered there too, but no, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
no, ma'am. You don't
Not
need
the
to see
whole-
I
all
would
of
feel
it.
a whole
better
tea.
just it covered up.
Yeah,
That would just make me feel better.
yeah. I didn't even like I would pump at work and I would have scrubs on. I would not walk around like that because the pumps are bulky. Like, I wouldn't walk around like that. So I would put
How
like
you
a
walking
around?
cover
I would-
on.
How you
I
walking
would-
around?
Yeah, I would not walk around. Like, it's too much. It's drawing attention. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Look at this
Baby, your
striped
boobs
little
are always
pretty.
gonna draw
Let me
attention.
bro-
Not these boobs.
Yes, they
Not
do.
Yeah, babe.
Did these draw attention, y'all?
Having boobs in
Survey
general
says
will draw
yes.
attention. So it don't matter if I put something on it or not.
If I tape them down.
I mean, yeah.
I'm breastfeeding. Sue me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but this was our episode on motherhood. If you are a mom, we definitely want to wish you happy Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Day.
All the wonderful mothers and to our
Yes, you're
wonderful
killing
mothers.
it. Killing it.
We hope you guys did something really great.
Yes, for
I
yourself.
know at the hotel was my Mother's Day.
Mhm.
So, hope you guys all did something wonderful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Definitely turn on those notifications. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we upload a brand new video. Our videos are uploaded every single Monday, so you don't want to miss those. Don't forget to tell us in the comments what your favorite part of being a mom is like. If you're a
Yeah.
mom. And we will see you guys in our next episode. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.